as I was saying here, so this guy, he's wearing a kind of a helmet here. See, that first I thought that could be, you know, this could be a sheep, you know, or something, but you know, and then I was looking here, and then if you see, if you go to this place here, you see, looks like a logo of some sort, you know, with the head of a, you know, can you see? Like this, like closed here, and this on like a head of a dragon with horns, you see? And then if you move a little bit on the side here, look at this island. You see, this is like a symbol. It's like a badge or some sort, right? Are you with me? You see, this one is like in some sort of I don't know. Sometimes I see a head of a snake on one side, and then one snake with two heads. I see a flower here in the middle, you know. And this one is like a. This is some kind of symbol, you know, some kind of badge, army thing, you know. And there are a lot. This is some sort of device, you know. There is some kind of technology thing, symbol like a shield, or you know, some helmets. It's like it's a tool. It's not. You see. Because it's not the head of the dragon there, like that is a dragon, real dragon. It's because I was looking like the rock formation there. They are all at the same height, you know, kind of as if it was made, you know. It's kind of, I won't get the focus now, but you know. And then if okay, and then this is all happening here, right? In North America and Greenland. And if you keep going here in Greenland, let me show you this top here. Okay, so to start, you know, this is what seems to be a raccoon. You know, it's not. It's actually, it's actually the back of a turtle. It's a turtle. This is the back, you know, and then this is the front leg. This is the back leg of the turtle, and then this is actually her bum and some eyes there actually. But that's not. It's not that I want to show you. You see how the eyes can trick it, but it's actually, you know, it's actually her bum, and then her back. It's a turtle, sea turtle, and then this is the front paw. See here, and then here, this is the leg, the back leg, and then, but this is what I want to show you. Okay. I don't know if I see some writings, you know. I mean, I see some writings, right? Those kind of, this one looks like a W. You see, this one like a K or something. Or maybe, you know, here is like a U. And they are have the same line here, you see? They are like those capital letters, you know? You see, on the top. And there are some that resemble like a Hebrew Aleph, you know, and Ein and Yud, some of those Hebrew letters, you know. So if you can see, you know, like here for example looks like a Aleph, you know, I don't know, it's or M, and here like N, or I don't know, you guys help me with it. Okay, and then this one, and there's a lot of more writings. There's a whole bunch. If you go here, uh, there is a whole bunch, man. But I just don't wanna lose the focus. Okay, and then I'm gonna show more rice because I want to show, like you say, you wanted to know the shape of the earth. So now you know that all America is formed by this dragon, these two beings here, possibly two beings here that goes there, this lion fish here, this catfish here, tiger fish here. Okay, and I'm not going to the South America. And then this guy here has a helmet here. It's kind of a weapon he's holding. I think that this is part of a shield, Greenland. Okay, and then all of this started when Roger from Mad Fossil University, very intelligent person, very very smart, you know, he showed this is a fossil of a fish. Okay, and then here apparently was found a map of 400 or 500 BC that has the name of Atlantis here, and he, you know, I thought that could be the eye, you know, the eye of the fish that is there, you know, is about the same size, you see, and that sometimes look like an eye to me if you go close. So I'm quite, you know, I don't know, this one I think could be the eye, and I believe that could be also Atlantis because you know, it's quite a large area, quite big, you know, and then so we will never know. And then here, yeah, he showed this dragon, this red dragon. Take a look at this guy. So here's his head, his neck come here, and then this is all his body, you know, up here like his wing, and then his two legs here, one here, another here, and then his bum, and then his tail go all the way there. It's about 900 miles, this dragon, and you can zoom in on them, on it, and you find it, you know, you see the dragon scales, like it, you know, unless the volcano and or the wind that eroded this went to Harvard or something like that. You know, where, I don't know, you see his head here was smashed. You see, this is where it was smashed, his head, you know. And so if you see here, so here is like his left chin with his mustache. This one is his right chin. There goes like his mustache, his nose, and then so this whole thing is the front of his, you know, in part, the top part of his face, you know, his big nose, his lips, right? And then here is one eye. Okay, and then here is a part of the other eye, because this whole part here, he got like smashed here. And then you see the things that he has on his back, those things, you know. And then you see also here like his mustache, those flirty things, you know. And then here is his throat, you see. If you go close, you know, it's huge, 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 huge. You see. And then can follow it, and then here splits in two, you know. And then if you go here, you see all the fluids. This is all the fluids that's coming out of his neck, you know, all of this. And then if you come here, you see his paw, his front paw, see? Okay, then continue his body. Okay, so you see like his body, his legs, one here, another here, and then his tail goes all the way there. Okay, and then that is one. And then I found this another bunch. Look at this guy here. Okay, look at this guy. And then his neck. Okay, his wing goes up there. Okay. Stay with me. And then from here, a wing go there, right? His neck come here. I think here there's another neck that's kind of rolled on top here, and then comes here, like another head. You know, can you see? So here is one neck, one head, and then seems that there is on top of it, and then kind of here another head of this white one, and then here comes another head. You see here, and then here is a part of his body. You see, and then this one is one of his head. You see, and then this here is a mouth. Is a mouth of another one dragon, another white dragon. That here his face. You see his jaw here, and then here comes his neck, and then his hair is all like combed down there, right? Which connects and then it seems that it's part of the body of this one here. Look. Okay, so if you see here, this guy, this is the neck of this other white dragon I was showing, and then this one is the mouth. You see, this is the jaw. Here's the eye, and then the hairs goes all like this, and it seems that is kind of, you know, on this area here. This one is the left arm. Look at this creature now. You see, this here is the head is missing here, and then here starts the back. Here would be the belly. You see, and then the right arm, the left arm, I mean left front arm, and the left back arm, you know, here. You see there? So it's huge. It's very hard for me to do it, you know, because I need to keep zooming it. And so I think here comes like this area here, and here, this inside here, and then this part here. This head is connected to this, and then if you look, you see, and then you see here his left arm, right? And then look. Okay, what's gonna happen? What happened? You know what I think? That looks like there is a track. You see from this guy here, seeing that has a track that goes here and then comes up here, and join to look at. I mean, yeah. So this track, where is it? There is a track here that will come here and here, and then connect to this guy here. You see here? His head, his tongue. You see? And then his hair is also going down there. But seems that his body, let me zoom in more. So if you look, you know, the sand is very fine sand. Is a part of you see all this falling there. It's like wings, like his long hair, and part of the, I think, the front paw, you know. And but here, if you look here, it looks like it's conic like this, you know, like from here goes like this, conic. Let me put it up here. You see, seems that his head there, right? And then his arm comes here, but it seems that here is like makes like, you know, like it was pulled off. And then if you follow the track, you know, if you follow that track, and then you're gonna connect it to this guy here, you know, and then if you see going back here to this white dragon, that his head is here, right, and then his wing comes up here, you see, and then you want to see more? Okay, here maybe I'm pushing a little bit too much, but let me show you. So here is the angel of light, is some kind of a bird, you know. You see the chest here, and then you see the wing. It's like, you know, all laid down here, like you see the chest here, and then like it's long, it's long here, you see, all here, and then here is the, I think, 3 heads, comes like one here, one neck and one head here, another one here, and then another one here, you know, because he doesn't have a head here, you see, and then here, okay, but if you look at his wings here, this wing, you see, hold on. Okay, so you see this wing here, right? So here's his chest. So this wing is falling here, but he's falling on top of this other guy, because this one is the neck here is chopped off the head. So this whole thing here is a creature as well. Let me show you. You see? This whole thing here is a creature, you know, without the head. And then why I think that? Because the sand here, these wings are going this direction, and this different texture than this. Look at here where they meet. You know, they have a different texture, you know, in direction. This one has one, and then this guy's head is here. Let me show you. Okay, you see? So here you see it's like his neck chopped. There's some fluids that just leaked there, and then here is like his the bottom lip, his eye. You see his eye here, and then the top lip, and then here's the bottom lip. You see, and then here's the top of the head. You see, it was beautiful bird too. Look at me. I'll show you. You see, like long, his head like long beak, and you know, and this guy here, right? He's just there, laying down there, standing there. I might have another. I think that here might have some another creature too. You know, another one, the same kind than this one. And let me see if I find its head. Well, but let me show you, because it's 20 minutes, I'm gonna make this on no more than 30. So let me show you another one. So you wanna know what the earth, what the shape is the earth. So I'll show you. Okay. Let me go here on this side of the world. Here, if you see Here's the back, the column. Here's the front of the body, like the abdomen, the chest, and then here the arm, the shoulder, here will be, and then the arms goes there, and then becomes tentacles. You see, it also has some tentacles here. Okay, let me, and then this on the back here, this line here, and there's another one. Let me turn a little bit more. Is what those the fish has, you know, on their back. You see, all like here is like his bum, and then goes all this thing all the way up here, and then connects there and here. You see, and then if you look like how his feet look, like start here his feet, you see, and then go like his knee, and then you see something here. Let me show you. This is this spiky thing here, like this is his knee, and then there's some spiky things here. You see, that is the chain that was chained, which all the chain starts here in Hawaii. That I will show you later. Hold on. So stay here with me. Take a look. So you see his back, okay, his column, his belly, chest, his arm, and then here his head. This whole thing here, you know, this here, this is one side of the head, like the left side, and then this one is the right side. You know, this is the back of the neck, you see, and oh. Okay, so you see the back of the neck, and then comes here like the ripped off. He got hurt very bad, and then here's his face. You see the face, and then this is all the goo that came out of him, the guts that's coming out of his neck, his brain and his neck. You know, this is part of the mouth, and I believe, and then here is also ripped off part of the head. You know, all the fluids that came out of him. Okay. And those chains, just before my battery finish, okay, those chains come out of here, right? Like you see, that is like attached to him here, all those chains, and then go to Hawaii. And then take a look, you know, how it looks, how it looks. Hold on. Looks like, you know, looks something that was closed there, you know. That thing looks like an ass, actually, you see, and that is just like there, it was closed. It was like something that, you know, what it looked like, right? So I believe that is the entrance to the bottomless pit with the chain. If you follow it, you know, you're gonna see which is tied up to this creature I showed here. You see his arm here goes here, becomes tentacles, you know, and then splits here. I splits here, and then I here splits again, and you see there's a paw up here. There's a paw up there, and then this one goes, you know, also here, and then goes under here. There's a piece here, and then here. Probably this has something to do as well, but here is kind of secret. Okay, so if you want to know how Earth is, this is it.